So usually they are very good in discipline themselves, before, during, and after that. Okay. Before, for example, when we meet, usually I come a bit early, before time, and they are also ready before time. Okay, at least 5 or 10 minutes. They are not. Normally, you can see that these executives are quite late, right? But those success coaches, when I consider took it to the heart, is that they commit to this coaching. Okay. And how can I see that they commit the preparation part from their side? They come on time or slightly before time. When we discuss, no mobile phone on the table. Okay. And 100% listening to me, I listen to Coachee. So we living in the now moment, both of us. We did not think about something else. I try to understand my Coachee situation as much as I can. The Coachee try to understand my question or my reflection or sometimes my advice. Yeah. But I guess what I doing is that by provide a lot of effective listening and asking questions in the beginning, 3 or 4 sessions, without any suggestion, without any advice, then when the trust level is high, I think I'm quite good at providing some suggestion. Half of the time I ask question and then the coachee think of the solution by themselves. But the other half, I take a liberty to intervene my ideas, but more gently. For example, I would say that, okay, in this case, if I were you, this is my approach. Okay, I would like to share this, and really trust that I share because my genuine intention, not because I try to be better than coaches. So once they know that this is maybe good ideas, they can take it and try it. So this come back to the before, during, and after. Once they listen to my advice, they try it on their works. Then they came back to report that. Yeah. So that's how I think it take it to the heart meaning.
Take it to the heart, and I understand at the beginning you said the first 3 or 4 sessions you purely listen, purely question, and you say then the trust level becomes high, and then one of the consequences is your coaches listen to your advice.
Yeah.
So we've explored quite a lot about your coaching practice. At this point, anything has clarified already in your mind, and if so, what?
Yes. I think to the current situation, we are quite clear now. What I would like to move on is, okay, next, right?
Yes.
How can I be better? So if we can discuss on that point, how can I create the greater experience in coaching? What the things that I must do to improve myself? I would like to explore that part.
Yeah.
So what is the question from you to stimulate my thinking?
Yeah, you've shared about a great experience. I know with that Coachee, taking to the heart. You've also shared 2 patterns of great experiences, which result in promotion or applying the learning and succeeding with it.
Okay.
I'd like maybe to move away a bit from strength focus, if you permit me to do so, to look at some moments where you don't feel comfortable as a coach, with the intention to find what is holding you back, because sometimes the diamonds are in the dark and we may find out in what is holding you back some very useful things that actually you can set free, and it can power your coaching. Would that make sense?
It makes sense, but I disagree.
Okay. Beautiful. Tell me more.
Can we? No, I just don't want to tell you more. You are not the first coach for me. I did that with another coach, and when we tend to focus on the weakness, I did see much value for me. Okay. What I would like you to help me is, okay, maybe tell you a bit. I would say that not all my coaching are success, right? So not everyone have great experience with me, and now I know why. Maybe because I focus on the strength, and I just don't want to focus on the weakness case. So my approach is that I try to screen. Okay, this is my strength, and if the client is not fit with my criteria, I usually not doing that case. So what I would like to do is that to focus on strength and continue to be better on that strength, because for me, I tried that road before and it was not worthwhile. To explore on the weakness and then lose the focus on the strength. I think I can improve on my strength better. So if because there are two roads. Okay, thinking about action to improve my strength or thinking about action to improve my weakness, and I've been to this road before, so I want to continue on the strength.
Good, great. This is your agenda, CoachKriengsak. Absolutely your agenda, and I see the energy. Wow. Okay, so let me ask you maybe a couple of easy question to start with. Now, the first one is, what's the best question you ever asked to a coachee? Can you remember?
The best question. I used to thought about this a lot. I realized now is that there is no best question. Okay. From my experience, it's not the question itself. It's the timing of the question that you ask. Okay. If you ask at the right time, if your coachee has the trust on me and the context is right, is usually the question that help is that if you can go back in time, how you do it differently. Okay. But this question mean nothing if the clients don't want to tell you, or the clients did not trust you. So the question is, I think the right time, right context, and that great question. So it's not, for me, it's not the statement of the question. Is when and how to ask that.
So interesting. So it's not so much a words,
no,
but the trust build up before, the timing, and the context, which means you listen very well and you really have in you the context well enough, so you know that what matters, right?
Right. What you reflect to me, so I'm thinking that maybe if I can learn how to better building trust with the clients, how to building trust, how to listen to the context that really an issue, from the Coachee. Then I can ask better question. Would that sound logical for you?
Sounds logical to me. Yeah? So what seems important to you is accelerate the build-up of trust, and one way to do that is listen more or even better for the context and the issue. And you were about to say something, I interrupted. What were you going to say? Sorry.
You're good.
Bad job.
No. I'm thinking about this trust and listening is probably come to the critical one is how to stay in now with the Coachee, how to be at present. And if I can learn how to stay at the moment better, then I can create trust better. I can listen to the context better. So what action should I do? What actions must I do to be better at now? Maybe meditation would be the action that help me, do meditation every day. That would help. Exercise regularly, every day. I would say that exercise every day would help. Exercise every day, meditation every day, and remind myself, as much as possible before the coaching session, during the coaching session. Yeah, that would help. 3 things. Inform my Coachee about my strength on this one, and ask my Coachee to help me to stay at the moment. That thing I never done it before, but I think I would like to try that actions. So at least 4 action. Let me write it down. Can you summarize it for me?
Meditation every day.
Yeah.
Exercise regularly.
Yeah.
Remind myself before the coaching session. Remind the Coachee about my strengths. And ask the Coachee to help me stay in the now.
The last one is probably I need to do more homework on this one. Conceptually, yeah, I get it, but action, I still don't know what to do that. Maybe next coaching session would help me.
Next.
Yeah. Ask Coachee to help me to stay.
May I challenge a bit, Jean-Francois Cousin? So in your language with me today, you work very rationally. You ask me several times, is that logic? And the way you focus on action is also very logic and rational. And as you're looking at listening,